Section 482 CrPC, a safeguard against malicious prosecution. The Criminal Procedure Code, or CrPC, forms the backbone of criminal law in India. Section 482 of the CrPC is a crucial provision. It empowers high courts to prevent the misuse of criminal proceedings. This section recognizes that the law should not be used as a tool for harassment or personal vendettas. Section 482 allows high courts to quash FIRs. This is done in cases where continuing the case would be a miscarriage of justice. The power granted under Section 482 is not arbitrary. It is to be exercised judiciously and cautiously. The court acts as a guardian of justice. It ensures that the process of law is not abused for ulterior motives. The interpretation of Section 482 has evolved through judicial pronouncements. Landmark judgments have established guiding principles. These principles help courts determine when to invoke this extraordinary power. The aim is to strike a balance. The law must be allowed to take its course, but innocent persons should not be subjected to unnecessary harassment through frivolous or malicious prosecution. The J&K High Court, in particular, has taken a proactive stance. It seeks to ensure that criminal proceedings are not misused within its jurisdiction. This approach reflects the court's commitment to upholding justice. It recognizes the potential for misuse of the legal system. The court aims to protect individuals from being victimized by baseless accusations. J&K High Court's proactive role examining the complete picture. The J&K High Court has consistently emphasized a crucial aspect of examining cases under Section 482 CrPC. It stresses the need to look beyond the surface. The court delves into the broader context of the case. It seeks to uncover any malicious intent behind the initiation of criminal proceedings. This approach is evident in the recent case of S.482 CrPC versus State of J&K. In this case, the court meticulously examined the facts. It scrutinized the history of the dispute between the parties. The court discovered that the dispute stemmed from a property matter. This matter was inherently civil in nature. The court observed that the complainant had attempted to use the criminal justice system to settle a civil dispute. This is a misuse of the legal process. The court, in its judgment, quashed the FIR. It held that allowing the case to proceed would be a travesty of justice. This case exemplifies the J&K High Court's commitment. The court is dedicated to identifying and redressing the malicious use of criminal law. It underscores the court's proactive role in safeguarding the interests of justice. The court aims to prevent the weaponization of the legal system for personal gains. Unmasking malicious intent factors for judicial scrutiny. Courts employ a multifaceted approach to determine the presence of malicious intent. They consider a range of factors. These factors help to paint a complete picture of the case. This approach ensures a just and equitable outcome. One crucial factor is the nature of the dispute. Is it primarily a civil dispute being presented as a criminal offense? Courts delve into the history between the parties. A history of animosity, rivalry, or previous legal battles can be significant. It suggests that the criminal complaint might be driven by a desire for revenge rather than a genuine pursuit of justice. Another factor is the conduct of the complainant. Has there been an attempt to pressure or blackmail the accused before filing the FIR? This can indicate an ulterior motive behind the criminal complaint. Judges carefully analyze the timing of the FIR. Was it filed immediately after the alleged incident, or was there a delay? A significant delay, especially without a reasonable explanation, can raise suspicions about the complainant's motives. The court's scrutiny of these factors ensures fairness. It prevents the law from being used as a weapon to settle personal scores. This approach reflects the judiciary's commitment to protecting individuals from malicious prosecution. Striking a balance, inherent powers and their limitations. While Section 482 CrPC arms high courts with significant powers, it's crucial to recognize that these powers are not limitless. The courts have consistently emphasized that these inherent powers must be exercised judiciously and with utmost caution. The Supreme Court in various judgments has laid down guidelines to prevent any arbitrary or excessive use of these powers. It's important to understand that high courts, while exercising their powers under Section 482, do not function as appellate courts. Their role is not to reappreciate evidence or to conduct a mini-trial. The power to quash an FIR is exercised only in extraordinary circumstances. These circumstances include instances where the allegations in the FIR, even if taken at face value, do not constitute a cognizable offence. Another ground for quashing is when the FIR is found to be blatantly malified, clearly motivated by malice, and filed with the sole intention to harass the accused. This measured approach ensures that the inherent powers under Section 482 are used as a shield to protect the innocent and not as a sword to impede the course of justice.